all of them. Why choose one? You can have all of it. If you have a buffet in the restaurant, and you can choose any of them, why just choose one of the food? You can try lots of different ones. So what Swamiji has done, if you remember the lemon story, or the Lenham story, what he's done is taken the absolute essential of each of the yogas. Not even just yoga, but any system in the world, because he's travelled around in Europe, etc. At one point he also mentioned he met the president of US, so he reached that top. In general, he was communicating with the top people, so his name actually didn't come very much in the media, so news or papers or programs or films, he was outside of all of that, but he was in contact with all of these high-level people. In India, I said before, if you go to any city, someone will know his name, someone will have their teaching from Swamiji, or their father learned from Swamiji, or grandfather. Sometimes 4 generations in one family learned from Swamiji. 4 generations, which is impressive. So whenever you have a question, maybe later when you go back to Korea, you have a question, then think back to this principle that we want health for all 5 bodies, and then maybe you get a hint that that answers the question. Maybe. I don't know what question you may have in the future, but remember this main principle, that our objective is health for all bodies, and then maybe that will help you to answer your own question, perhaps. So this, you want to try? So double speed, so twice a second. So mouth closed, in and out through the nose, use your abdomen, and make sure you bounce your head a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Better? Yeah. You should feel like glowing. Well, you should feel in your hands. If you don't feel anything, do this. Shake. You feel something. Then try again. Double speed. About 20 or 30 according to your. Just massage your arms, legs. Okay. Lower back. So we've done lots of Bhastrika. The classical form we can also do in a standing position, so I'll show you the standing position. So same exercise, except the obviously leg position is different. So we bend a little bit, not too much. Bend forward, hands like that, similar to downing position. And then same exercise, double speed, about 20 or 30 times. Whatever you feel comfortable with. shake, shake, lift and drop. Sometimes it takes a few days. In the beginning maybe you don't feel anything, but definitely after a few weeks, and most definitely after a few months, you should feel very good through the whole body, very light, full of energy. You feel like you want to run 10 miles or 20 miles. That's how you feel. I mean, you might stop after 1 mile. or you might not even go for a run, but that's how we feel having exercises. In fact, especially after relaxation, once we've done very deep relaxation, then we can actually feel the energy body. Yes, this is something interesting. When we do relaxation later, so I'm hoping to go much deeper, not first level, second level, but deeper, so that you will feel your physical body heavy, but because we've gone so deep, you'll have a feeling of the light body as well. So you feel heavy and light at the same time, because it's two different bodies you're feeling. And if you can get to that point, it may take a few more weeks or months, maybe a few more years, but you get to that point where you feel the heavy and light. So it feels unusual. You think, on one side I feel heavy, on the other side I feel light. But because it's two different bodies that you're feeling. You may or may not get to that point. It depends on each individual. So one individual may get to that point today, tomorrow. Someone else may take a year to get that point. Similar with the mantra, with the vibration. After about 3 or 4 weeks, you can feel through the whole body to the toes. Even toes are the most distance from the
vibration.
From the vibration. But I got to that point when I was at university, and I could feel up to the toes vibrating. So it's interesting. No one told me in advance. Otherwise, maybe I would have been ready. Maybe experienced it earlier. But it was only when it became really significant, really obvious, I could feel it. And I mentioned it to my student, and then after a few weeks he said yes, it's going to the toes. Even. So we've done a lot of different Bhastrika. So quick summary: A, B, C are the standard ones. Then Arti, one way, other way. Then washerwoman, with no disrespect to anyone, whether woman or washing, but that's how we called it from 1970s. What else? A classical one, so sitting, forward, use the stomach, bounce the head. Then standing, same exercise. And was there one more? I can't remember. So, I'm just thinking in my mind, shall I tell you the next one or not? And I think on balance, I will tell you. So I suggest go easily on this. So this is also a type of Bhastrika. Actually, you can. It's more of Namaskar in the breathing. So it's actually a variation. Much better without slipping. Much better without socks for slipping as well. I can't do this myself because of the knee problems, but I'll show you as best as I can manage. I think you can do it. Maybe you can have a rest. Relax, have a rest. So this is with the feet apart. So remember the do it, go down as far as possible. I need the support. So start from here. That's the in-breath or the Namaskaram pranayama. Then turn, and then go down, that's the out-breath. In, up, out.
Be careful.
And then back.
Okay.
You're young, you can do it. I have various other problems, I can't do it.
Do I have to lift the heels? Or I...
So the final position
The final position.
is actually like this. So this is almost straight.
Like this.
Not touching the knee.
Here.
You actually go on to the toes here. The front foot goes on. Yeah, that's it. And then back.
I have to
And then on the other side.
lift off the heels.
Yeah, both heels will come off the floor.
Do not touch the...
No, not touching. Because it's quick. If I show you like this without bending, it's... So you can try half or a quarter. Try half. So, Namaskaram pranayama. Like this. Yeah, that's it. But not touching the knee on the floor. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So that's, I would say, half or a bit more than half. But this is a very strong exercise, physically, and also the pranayama side is strong. So I would say be careful, go gently. So that is all fine. Then twist. Yeah. So the knee which is coming down, don't touch my floor. So like that here. And the knee which is going forward, you can go onto the toes. Flexibility.
But you have to, or you don't need to? Going on the
You
toe.
don't have to.
Yeah.
Try different variations because they will have different effects on the lower part of the body.
But usually in physical therapy, you don't recommend to...
To go on the toes.
Yes, because there's a lot of pressure on the knee.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking.
Yes.
Like if you have a support, then it will be a different option. Like if there's like a support, like we can pull the knees forward, but like without support, it increases 2 times or 3 times the compression force in the kneecap.
Yeah,
It's like an injury mechanism in the knee. I was asking.
So the easy way is to stay within your limit. Don't extend further than the toe.
This is
It's
not
okay.
that hard, but like if I have to lift the heels, I think most of the people can't do it.
To give you, I'm not saying you should do this, but to give you some idea of the higher level. So if I show you with the support, going all the way to this position, with the Namaskar, and then all the way to this position, with the Namaskar, not touching the knee on the floor. So that's the full extension on both sides.
Like this?
Yeah, the feet are actually much wider. So the back leg, that's, yes. So if you look from the side, if you come here and look from the side, you can see the classical curve. Yes? And then the other side. So the back leg is almost straight. Yeah, that's better. So the feet are as wide as possible. But this is a very strong exercise. Possibly I should show you later, but later means after a few months. Not soon.
Am I right?
Yeah, that's fine. If you feel comfortable, then for me it looks fine from the side. stay with 10 or 20 only. Forget what I'm telling you next.
Okay.
Forget it. Listen and then forget.
Okay.
So in Germany, they were practicing this exercise, and there was a teacher from India, and he was demonstrating. Every morning, he was doing 5,000.
Okay.
Now that you've heard, don't remember.
Alright.
So that's your sort of later target you want to do. So from 20, move up to 50, then 100, then a few hundred, then more, few hundred.
옛날 자료 보면 태양경배도 이 그룹이 있다니까.
바로 그냥 뒤꿈치를 띄우진 않아, 앞에를.
가끔 띄는 것도 있어.
태양경배 할 때는 손을 짚어주잖아.
아니 태양경배 할 때 이렇게 되는 시커스도 주면 나와요.
그래. 근데 뒤꿈치가 잘 안 되는데.
뒤꿈치가 떨어지는
It's very similar to this position. But because it's a moving position, don't stop at this end, don't stop at this end, only moving, and don't stop in the middle. Just do halfway first, and then build up slowly.
그래야지 무릎이 앞으로 더 많이 나가잖아. 뒤꿈치 떼야지.
Try without the mat, try on here. Go back. Then it should be easy.
Exhale here.
Yeah, and then breathe in, and then breathe out. Then breathe in, and breathe out.
Only with the nose?
Nose. Yeah, nose on to get the speed. So breathing with the mouth, it slows down the exercise. We want quickly. So the speed you have at the moment, almost double it, and then that's the final exercise. You can practice slowly, but the final exercise is approximately double the speed. It's almost like when you come off from here, it's almost like an explosion with the leg. Ah, that's it. That's very close. So remember, it's Namaskar Pranayam where the in breath is stronger. So when you're down, the in breath is strong, and that brings you back up, and then relax, and the in breath is strong. And then, so try that. Yeah, that's it. So focus more on the in breath because that brings you up, and then relax. And yeah, good.
나는 만든 사람 봐봐.
뒤꿈치를 들면 이 속도를 낼 수가 없어.
Maybe a bit wider with legs, if possible. Then it will feel more comfortable. So quick breath in, then relax, then quick breath in, then relax, then quick breath in, then relax.
속도가 엄청 느리잖아.
So from the side you can see the nice shape of the classical yoga, from the head to the feet.
뒤꿈치를 대는 게 훨씬 빠르게 할 수 있어.
Heel contact.
Whatever is natural.
Okay.
First do what is natural so you're comfortable, then I can add the extra instruction to make it more difficult. So I think that's enough for the moment. Obviously you can practice later, but that's quite an advanced pranayama combining with physical exercise as well. So remember, coming up is the sniff, and then relax. Then, because coming up is the difficult part of this. Going down is easy, and coming up. So that's why you need the. That's why it's not out when you breathe. I think one time we did the opposite. So from down, we breathe out, and then breathe in. But that's a different exercise. You can try either way, whatever is more suitable on the day of your session. So, where are we? What's the time? What time did we start? About
10.
10. So shall we have a short break and and then we can carry on after that. So, hurry on, hurry on, relax, and 10 minutes.